following bulletin has been brought to you by Shire County. Listening is mandatory for all residents of Shire. Failing to listen to the broadcast for any reason will result in punishment.
Hello, residents of Acmarch County. This is the March news update for your local area, brought to you by Acmarch County Council and Central Government. We understand that it has been frustrating being locked down for so long. We are frustrated too. It is difficult, but we must remember to stay apart where possible, wash whenever returning from any trips outside of your home, and avoid food not from a verified source. Those of you who have been leaving your homes after 6 p.m. will be found and will be penalised. We know who you are. We have listened to your feedback that these bulletins may have become tedious or depressing as a result of mandatory listening. Due to this feedback, we have decided to create a new segment today where we can all learn about something new. It is important that we continue to learn and develop even though we are still in lockdown. Central Government has chosen that this week's topic is dreams. We think that is a lovely idea. So, what are dreams? That is a great question, and one that we cannot fully answer. Think of it as one of the great mysteries of the world. One thing that is for certain is that everybody dreams. We know that dreams can be a reflection of thoughts or feelings that we have experienced during the day. These can be positive or negative. It is preferable for everyone that you have positive dreams. Dreams can help us build memory, process emotions, replay and analyze existing memories, and much more that we probably don't know about. Did you know, though, that the more peacefully you wake up or go to sleep, the higher the chance there is of having peaceful dreams? But of course, we can't talk about dreams without talking about bad dreams, more commonly known as nightmares. Nightmares can be caused by stress, anxiety, guilt, depression, and much more. You can help yourself avoid nightmares by creating a peaceful sleeping atmosphere. Be careful about what you watch, read, and feel before going to sleep. Avoid caffeine. Perform a wind-down routine before bed every night, and it must be every night. If you have tried all of these techniques and still experience nightmares, please consult the Acmarch medical advisors. I sure do know more about dreams than I did before. If you are worried about forgetting any of this information, do not panic. Panic is a negative emotion that could cause nightmares. To help you remember, Acmarch County are posting a floppy disk containing all information about nightmares that you heard tonight. Please do not throw this disk away. That will be counted as littering and you will be fined, and the disk will be returned to you. Now, moving away from that excitement, we have global news. After a brutal meeting between global powers and Nessus Research and Pharmaceuticals, also known as NRP, an impromptu inspection by the global powers was carried out on NRP headquarters in California. Not only was it found that they had constantly broken global guidance, finance reports showed that the majority of the funding was going directly into NRP's board of directors' bank accounts and not to developing a vaccine. Following this discovery, the deal between NRP and the global powers has been terminated, and all employees of NRP are currently under investigation. This has obviously led to all steps towards human testing with the NRP vaccine grinding to a halt. It is unclear whether the process will resume after the investigations. The global powers have said in a statement, "We are sorry that NRP tricked the world. We understand that many people believe that we should have had representatives monitoring NRP through this process, but that simply isn't our job, and we believe that they were a responsible and trustworthy company. They have betrayed not only our trust, but the world's trust." The company that was recently hired by Japan and South Korea has still not been named. After a month of pleading with the two countries for information, they have withdrawn from the global powers and now act independently. This action has been condemned by the global powers, and concerns are now rising that they will not share the vaccine with the rest of the world if one is created for them. We wish them all the best in their independence, no matter how long it lasts. In brighter news, we have received a huge influx of stories from local Acmarch County citizens. We thank you for that. For those of you who have sent us disturbing or violent messages, we understand that this is a stressful and scary time, but we will not give in to fear, and your messages have been destroyed. First up, we have some wonderful news from Eric, who lives just above the corner shop, who said in the early hours of last Tuesday he saw 2 foxes playing together in the street, and he has sent us a picture. Oh, that is adorable. Thanks for sharing, Eric, but you really should not be up that late. Get some proper sleep, especially now you know how. Secondly, we have a bit of an emergency to share on behalf of local police and the Greensbury family. Their 14-year-old son Thomas has gone missing. He went missing at about 2 p.m. on the last Monday of February and has not been seen since. His phone is disconnected and he seemingly has not taken anything with him apart from the clothes that were on his back. If you have any information about Thomas's location, please contact us here at Lancashire County or contact the Lancashire Medical Advisor Team or local police. If you are hearing this, Thomas, please come home safely. It is not okay to be outside. We are pleased to be the first people to announce that the shop to replace Susan's Bits and Bobs has been chosen. The first McDougal's will be coming to Lancashire. The council agreed to let the global fast food restaurant move in, as it was decided that the county could do with catching up with the modern age. The loss of Susan's will be noticed for years, but hopefully with our bellies full of delicious McDougal's, we will soon forget she was ever there. This new business will not only help boost our economy, but it will also open up around 100 jobs for those who are unemployed in the local community. Starting rates for all roles are minimum wage, with an extra £2 added after 5 years' service. McDougal's will be holding a special 50% off event for Lancashire residents on the opening day. We look forward to welcoming McDougal's to Lancashire. Finally, in local news, the council have recently decided to put roadblocks along all major roads. Whilst most of us are living good lives and abiding by guidelines, there are some in the community that are not. To help reduce this, the roadblocks will stop those who are not abiding by guidelines, as they will now be caught on foot if they are breaking guidelines. There will also be an increased presence of police patrolling the streets. We understand that you may believe that having this many police on the street is breaking guidelines, but please remember that guidelines are not the law. If you are found by police to be breaking guidelines, you will be punished. In case you have forgotten, the guidelines for this lockdown are as follows.
Stay in your homes between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Only eat approved foods from approved sources. Shower or bathe after returning from a trip outside of your home. Do not meet in groups of more than. If you develop symptoms or someone you know has symptoms, report them to your local medical advisors immediately. Get at least 6 hours sleep. Listen to every broadcast update. Listening is mandatory.
To wrap up this update, here is the weather for the coming month. It looks like we may have a cold snap coming next week as the Beast from the East 4 arrives. Expect lows of -5 and highs of possibly 3, but possibly 15. Snow is expected, so make sure you have what you need from approved sources. As always, this information is not 100% accurate. Please check outside before presuming the weather. This brings us to the end of the broadcast. Stay apart where possible, wash whenever returning from any trips outside of your home, and avoid food not from a verified source. Space, shower, safe sustenance. You are not alone.
You are never alone.
As you are staying in this evening, why not re-listen to the learning segment from earlier in the broadcast, and then test your family on what they remembered from it. It's good old-fashioned family fun, courtesy of Lancashire County. Thank you for listening. Sleep well, Lancashire County.
This bulletin has been brought to you by Lancashire County. The next bulletin will be broadcast on April 5th at 2 p.m. Listening is mandatory. Please remember to open the next brown envelope that comes through your letterbox and to get a minimum of 6 hours sleep where possible. Use the floppy disk and do not throw the floppy disk away. Thank you for your time.